All right, now you can do stuff like that. Now we're recording.
See that?
All right.
Wait, this is how we're supposed to be like serious and like formal now, right?
I guess so.
We should come up with an intro.
Yeah, while we're recording.
Look, our horrible intros will become legendary one day.
Yeah, I mean they're about as cold as they can get. Who wants to do professional? You can do cold. And plus, we were supposed to have Josiah. We were supposed to have Josiah do a blah and a brie.
Oh yeah,
That would be pretty funny.
That's what we were.
One intro from Patrick.
Yeah, we got that intro from Patrick that we do for the audio version.
Oh wait, you put it on each audio one?
Yeah, each audio one has that as the intro.
Oh, see, I watched the YouTube ones, so I
know. I gotta get some editing software maybe and try to do some plugging in there.
I was gonna say you could, yeah.
But
one day.
You know, we're only 9 episodes in.
Is it only 9?
Technically 10 if you count our quarantine episode.
I love that one.
Oh, that was so good. We went right off the rails.
All right.
We tried so hard. But the way we normally start this is we talk about our mail days. Did anybody get anything in the mail?
I got my wedding invitations in the mail yesterday.
Oh, hot damn.
I always forget that you're engaged. So like,
Yeah.
congrats.
Well, thanks. I've been engaged for 3 years now, so we're finally.
Wait, it's been through. Wait, really?
Yeah. I proposed to her in 2017 on Halloween, and we moved and like bills and shit, and we didn't realize how much money it would be, so we kind of just put it off. And this year, we finally just said, let's just finally do it. And so we've been planning all year, and we're getting shit done. It's a lot stressful, but yeah, we got our invitations in the mail yesterday, and we're sending them all out.
Nice.
That put into perspective how long I've known you then. Because I remember the post of you getting engaged. I didn't think it was that long ago, though.
Oh yeah, because I like painted my face and did all that shit. Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
Yeah, so I would have been 18. Jeez.
Yeah.
Dylan has.
Yeah.
Andrew, have you got something there?
Yes, I got the second press of this album, Descendants, right before it came.
It's a good album.
Yeah. Even though I like the latest two better.
I disagree, but they're all good.
Yeah, I was gonna say Fit for a King doesn't have a bad album.
No.
Not yet. But.
Well, their first 2 EPs were pretty bad, but
most bands' EPs are pretty bad.
When they start. Fair.
Get Scared's early EPs weren't that bad.
Whose?
Get Scared.
Oh yeah, the Get Scared EP was really good.
Phineas's EP was really good too.
Recording, but
the Escape the Fate, There's No Sympathy EP was really good.
Yeah,
it was actually professionally recorded.
But most of that just became the album anyway.
Yeah,
that's why I was saying the Get Scared ones were good, because the first EP was basically the entire album.
I personally think Lorna Shore's EP is better than all of their full lengths combined.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wait, Bone King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Bone Kingdom. I kind of don't really count that one, although I should. But Maleficium, I think, is way better than
I agree with that.
Psalms or Flesh Coffin.
I'll back that one.
And I thought, what's the new one called? Immortal or something?
Yeah. I think
The one
something
with
like
CJ. I thought that was so boring. I didn't really care for it.
What'd you get,
Key
Bryce?
jokes aside.
So I'm upset that he's not on the podcast,
Oh, jeez.
but he did sell me the shirt.
Oh, nice.
Finally.
Okay.
Yeah, and he already outdated my picture. So
Well, you did it to yourself, too, because you got so much crap coming in.
well, I had 3 other shirts came in, but that's the only one worth mentioning. But it's not even. Well, I guess it's 2 days old. But
How long is that driveway anyway?
I honestly couldn't tell you. It can fit a truck and a car about on its longest angle. So
Okay, because you're eventually going to run out of room.
honestly, like looking at the old picture, it basically tripled in like.
I was going to say,
the
your
length that it
old,
went down the
picture,
driveway.
your old picture wasn't shit
No, it really wasn't.
compared to what you
Soon-
just did.
Soon you're going to be taking up the street.
You have to be taking pictures from an airplane or something.
Well, I think we were saying that the next time we're going to set it up the other way so that it faces the house and we'll just get on the roof and take the picture that way.
Yeah.
But
You
I
should
think
get a drone.
Maybe. But I've looked into it just for this picture, but I don't know if I want to spend the money for it.
I'm sure you could find someone who will help out.
That's true. I
I
think
used to
that-
have a drone.
Well, used to isn't going to help me right now.
Well, I mean, I wasn't very good at using it, and I crashed it into the side of my house, and it broke into a million pieces. Otherwise, I would send it to you.
I think the
It's the
next
thought that
time
counts.
I'm just gonna split it up and just take like a picture of the shirts, a picture of the flags, and like just do that.
Yeah.
That'll
Because the
probably be
posters
easier.
take up way too much room.
And next time, don't worry about putting them in order.
No, I'm gonna kill Austin.
That seemed like it took way too much time, and it really didn't pay off.
What's funny is I did the tank tops in order, the t-shirts are in order, and that's it. I did not. Oh no, and the long
And that's
sleeves,
it.
but I didn't care about the hoodies or jackets. I just couldn't. It was already like 3 in the morning, and I'm not doing any more of it. But never again.
Hold on, I was trying to bring the picture up just so we can see your little face.
Do you know how many pictures there are of me in it, and why that's the only one I posted?
No. Oh, come on.
Did we think of a question for the week? That or no?
No, I thought our question of the week was just going to be going through some of the artwork.
It's not music related, but oh, there we go.
Look at how happy you look. It was 93 degrees.
Yeah, but it wasn't humid, so it honestly wasn't too bad out there.
But looking at this, they need a lot more vinyl, I'll tell you.
They
Yeah.
honestly, yeah.
Pitiful.
For having that many albums not pressed is just.
So when are you making that your cover photo?
I don't think my girlfriend would be happy if I removed her from the cover photo.
Make
They're taking a picture with her in it.
Well, now I'd have to set it all up again. But I don't know. I did make it my background on my laptop as I normally do, so
Nice.
I'm happy with it there.
That is just. You're insane.
Someone on the Instagram post of it showed their dad, and he told them that it was a giant waste of money and that I could have had a really great pension already. But I don't understand why I would need a pension at 21. I mean, he's not wrong. It is a giant waste of money.
That's not stopping you.
But it makes you happy.
That's the thing. It makes me happy. Even
Makes you
when
anxious too.
they make 3 variations of the same hoodie.
And do a new like merch release every day.
Yeah. I think it's November that it's going to be Friday the 13th and Nightmare on the 9th again on the same week.
Oh my gosh.
And
Really?
that happened twice last year, and it's going to be twice this year.
You got to pump that PayPal number up.
That's not happening for a while.
I know, because you keep trying to buy other stuff.
I know. I need to stop.
How's that
Everything.
Silverstein VC going?
It's on hold. I think I got the last one that I have ordered in, and that's it. Taking a break. I mean, I got a decent bit started, so I'm fine with it. Just gonna do it like I did a Day to Remember and just do it slowly.
Yeah, that's probably good.
So I talked numbers to someone about the tour press for This Is How the Wind Shifts. I'm not gonna look forward to that.
How much?
I should have picked one up back in the day.
He said he's seen them sell for $250, and he's had people offer him $450 for it as well.
Damn. 450.
The only thing is, like, that variant was also sold separately with the regular cover, so I don't know if I'm gonna go crazy with it, but I'll see.
I mean, it's not music related, but I got autographed Michael Myers Funko Pop from the OG actor who played him, which was very awesome.
Amazing. Did the shop ever get back to you about the ones I sent?
The guy who runs Hulk Hogan's store appears to be a bit clueless on email, so I bought some Skype credit to call their phone at like 1:30 in the morning, but he wasn't in, so I'll have to call again at like 2 a.m.
That sucks. Well, hopefully they get it all sorted out soon.
Yep, because those Funko Pops were like $700, so
Jeez.
That's what I was worried about.
Somebody's got some feedback. Or was that just me?
Did you guys hear Tyler Carter's cover of Landslide?
Nope.
No,
Really good.
I've never been a fan of Tyler Carter solo stuff. I don't know. Just, it feels like it's missing something.
Michael?
No, because Beautiful Oblivion is their best album. But
No.
yeah, it's a good album.
Nothing will top the self-titled.
yeah.
I love both of them.
Just Beautiful Oblivion is a vibe.
Beautiful Oblivion is so fucking good. I've
Yeah,
overplayed it so
it's
much.
pretty good.
Here's the thing, I've never liked Issues that much. Beautiful Oblivion made me like them. So
Yeah.
I
That's
could
what I
see
said.
why. I love everything they've done.
Well, I got no mail, so I'm out.
I got a copy of 1,000 Times Repent, their CD, this week. It's kind of uncommon.
nice.
Is that your alarm clock? Well, not the clock that you have like hanging.
Oh, who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear that every hour.
You should know it's 10, Andrew. Or, well, I guess for you it's 7.
Yep.
But it's on the hour. You'll hear it.
Every
Yeah,
hour.
it's still light outside. It's weird.
All right, well, let's get into what we're going to do this weekend and why we have our good friends here, the Albums of Bikini Bottom boys, Brother Shawn and Brother John.
Yo, what's up?
You both are looking so pretty.
No, you.
I got a shave. Oh.
Hey, so do I.
I thought you were going to do that last week.
Wait, what?
Andrew, I thought you were going to shave last week.
I did.
He did. Remember, he missed a huge patch of hair.
No.
Oh, that's right, because you don't look at the damn group chat.
Sorry, I'm at work and I have like no data left. I think that's a valid reason.
All right.
John, you should pull up the photo real quick. Then screen share.
I'd have to try to find that right now, and that's a pain
Oh.
in the ass. Because I'm looking at, between all of us that we put together, 73 album covers.
My gosh.
A couple of mine overlapped with Richard's, I think.
A lot of them did overlap.
Yeah.
There's a lot of overlaps, but still, at the end of the day.
Well, we don't need to go through all of them.
We don't. We can go through a lot of them real quick, probably.
Yeah.
There's only two that I definitely need to touch on.
There's a couple. But let me try pulling them up real quick.
There you guys go.
But I guess the first thing I want to know is why SpongeBob and not any other cartoon?
I don't know. I guess you just go on the internet and everything is SpongeBob. I mean, there's so many memes everywhere of just SpongeBob. And it just, I don't know. I guess it just made sense. Everything from SpongeBob can be turned into a meme.
That's true.
And I will say it's really easy to find like specific objects on the internet from SpongeBob. You just type like SpongeBob this and it'll pop up most of the time.
Right, exactly.
It's like any other show that probably wouldn't happen as often.
And it definitely has its own flavor because it's kind of like its own universe because like, yeah, they have phones and stuff, but it's not just a phone that you would see on like Family Guy or The Simpsons because that's just a phone. And SpongeBob, it's, you know, it's a shell
Like
or
shell,
a clam or whatever. And I think that
Magic
makes it a little more funny.
Yeah, because people pick up on the references a lot.
Mhm.
There's a Instagram page that does the same thing for album covers, but it's for The Simpsons.
Mhm.
But it just
Yeah. Oh, we know.
It doesn't hit as hard. It definitely doesn't hit as hard as Bikini
I was
Bottom.
following it for a while, but honestly, after seeing some of the recent ones, I was like, it just doesn't. I don't know.
Apparently, that
Doesn't have the
page has been
flair.
around. That page has been around since before ours, and people keep
interesting.
tagging us in it for I don't know why. We keep tagging our page in it with like no context. I'm like, all right, we know it exists.
Which one is that? The Springfield
Simpsons.
albums?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that was the name of it.
Yeah, I mean, in my defense, I had never seen anything before we started it.
No, yeah,
You
I didn't know
it's-
about
I
it.
didn't
It's two
directly
complete
rip
different
off of
universes.
anything and say,
Yeah.
hey, that's a good idea. What if I just use a different cartoon, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd the idea come about?
Well, I was directly inspired from Neil Schneider with SpongeCore, obviously.
Huge shout
So
out to
I
Neil,
knew
though.
that there was a market for people who liked hardcore music and SpongeBob. And I saw one album on Facebook. Somebody shared it. It was Count Your Blessings. And it was like Squidward, you know. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. Like, who did this? And I still to this day have no idea who made it. But then I was thinking about it for like maybe a week at work, tossing around like ideas for what I could do. Like, oh, what if I did, you know, the cleansing and, you know, this and this, I could do it like that. And then I was like, I should start a page. What would I call it? You know, like SpongeBob albums, you know, whatever this. And I threw around that name, Albums of Bikini Bottom, for like 2 days. And I just said, fuck it. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck no.
I
mean,
just
certain
said, you know
swears.
what, let's do it. And I made a
Only
page.
dolphin noises.
Yeah. And
We actually have a bleep that we have to put in each person swears.
An old man
really?
Jenkins
No,
jalopy.
No, I'm just kidding.
And you
but
gotta
yeah, I
use
just
old
made
man
one and it exploded. And I was like, okay, I'm onto something here. And I just kept doing it. And then the traffic just became so heavy and I couldn't keep up with it. And I needed help. And John was already sending me a shit ton. He was like, here, can you post this one? Can you post this one? I was like, yo, thank you. I need help because I can't keep up with this. And then I just asked him to, you know, split it with me.
Nice. That's so cool.
Have you had any of the bands or band members like reach out to you after seeing them?
Oh, yeah. Just about all of them.
Really?
Just about, I'd say at least 70% of them at least like it.
Yeah. Like even some of the bigger bands have like what was it? Who was the most recent one that's like we were super surprised? Chevelle?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They commented on it within like a couple minutes of us posting it.
Mm-hmm. I think the coolest one for me was Korn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Brian Welsh shared it on his page.
Mm-hmm.
I got these in no particular order. So let me bring them up. And this one's for Andrew, of course.
That one is so good.
Yeah, someone sent that in to us.
Yeah, so neither of us actually made that. Somebody sent it in and they asked to remain anonymous.
Oh, really? How many user submissions do you get?
Oh, we get tons.
But, you know, like half of them are good and
Don't be mean. Don't be mean, John.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we do get a lot.
I would say
and,
most of them are pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of them are just.
Did Andrew just leave?
His computer's restarting.
Well,
Well.
too bad. We're going to keep going. If I can, let me see. There we go.
That's
Oh yeah, that one took a long time.
I guess
There's one we're gonna get to that I really need to talk to you about, brother
It
John.
was like, well, here's what happens. It's like we keep posting, and then every other post it'll be some album, and they'll be like, do this album, do this album, do this album, and it's the same album from like a bunch of different people. This was the first one, and I was like, fine, I'll do it because it's like a million.
It's just a meme at that point.
Yeah. And so then, like, after this one, I'm like, okay, now you have nothing to ask for. And they came out with another album that's, like, super hard to do.
Yeah. The current one is Slipknot self-titled. That's the one on every single post.
And
Slipknot self-titled.
Green Day's Dookie.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one, too.
Have you seen that cover? I wish I could. It'll happen someday, but I don't have the patience for it right now.
I know for the longest time you guys were saying you weren't going to do Homesick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
I didn't think we would ever do that. But I was like, I sat down one day. I'm like, you know what? I got time. I'll do it.
Right,
Yeah, that was the one from the beginning.
This is
That
one
one's
more than one of us picked.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
Mm.
I just feel like with all the album covers that you guys do, it's like you get the general idea of it, but the longer you look at it, the more little things you notice. Like whenever I first look at this one, I never noticed that the sun is also from SpongeBob as well.
Yeah, I try to throw in like little jokes as much as I can, like references to episodes or whatever, like the whole like Squilliam versus Squidward feud or, you know, something like that like only people that really watch the show would get.
And a lot of them do, more than I would expect.
Hmm.
Almost everybody watches
Somebody actually
SpongeBob.
reached out about this one. Wasn't it like the guy that produced this album or something reached out to us?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but I think
Yeah, it wasn't the band themselves. It was like either the guy who did the artwork or the producer or something.
I
was
do.
like,
I don't remember exactly if it was this one. It might have been this one, but
yeah,
I
I'm pretty sure it
remember.
was this one. He commented like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's Mayday Parade, a lesson in romantics." And he was like, "Yeah, I know. I produced it." And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah. That was
We
good.
just need to have like a vinyl reissue with this as the alt cover.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be
Most
so
of
awesome.
these, I
All the
can
variant
see it
collectors
as
got
an alt
that.
cover.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know Bill Murray.
Yeah.
We did a
Yeah.
cover for him, and he was like, he was like, "This is so awesome! Can I put this on a shirt?" And I'm like, "Yeah, send me one." And
He
but
offered to buy the design from us.
yeah.
Jeez.
So I emailed him back and
Like, as
forth.
if we have the right to sell.
Yeah, it's like it's his music, it's his cover. We just put Squidward on it, and yeah, but he like set up the design and everything, and was like selling them, and then he had to pull them down because of copyright.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Jeez.
so he had to change the design altogether. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Did you at least get one of them before they were taken down?
No, he didn't actually print any of them. He was just doing pre-orders. Yeah,
Oh.
This one's for Bryce.
So
I think that one was fan submitted too.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good one though.
Wow.
Sorry, that just Silverstein's second best album, but it's I only picked it because I love the album, honestly.
I can
And
see
it's
that.
also one of the more simple ones, I think.
Yeah.
Speaking of
That's one of
Slipknot,
my prouder ones.
Yeah, I think I picked this one as well.
wouldn't this pretty
Slipknot
much be
ones
the
are so hard.
Wouldn't this be pretty much the self-titled one anyway, just a little bit closer?
I guess it's like the whole field thing, and then the self-titled, they're like super bunched together and like in these weird poses, and it's one thing to find the characters in that specific pose, but then again have them wearing masks or whatever.
Yeah. And I had to mix
SpongeBob
like I've had to mix like 2 or 3 frames together because of like different poses, like put the legs on one or whatever.
I really like Squidward's Captain Magma right here. It just works so well with that.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get a lot of people bitching because if you look right behind Mermaid Man, Plankton is there, and Plankton is really small. So I thought people were going to be like, why is he the same size as everybody else, Like, well, you wouldn't be able to see him.
He was just jumping at the time the picture was taken.
Yeah.
I think I picked this one out.
It's a good album too.
I love the way this one turned out.
Yeah.
I just want to see you guys redo it with the deluxe cover of it.
What is that? Is that the one that's got the 2 people on it?
Yeah, I think it's the one with the bird and then whatever the other thing is.
Right, yeah, it's like a mouse and a bird or something.
Is it a
Yeah.
mouse? I don't know.
We did that once where we did like the original cover and then the deluxe edition or whatever. I think it was an As I Lay
Yeah,
Dying
you did
album.
that for
Kill Switch. Yeah, Kill Switch.
Yeah.
I love that album.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
This I could definitely use as an alt cover for a vinyl or something.
Yeah. And that was like super good for a debut album too.
Yeah.
Oh man, that one's like embarrassing.
I mean, it fits the album though. I don't know. You get the reference of it. So
Yeah.
Some of the covers are really simple, so we try to, like, if people keep requesting them, we put like, you know, some sort of spin or inside joke on it.
Andrew's missing out on all the fun. I picked this one for sure.
I feel like this was the
People
easiest
request
thing
that
to
still,
do.
and I'm like, we did that one. They're like, you should do Under Oath. You know, they're only chasing safety with the Glass Bones guy.
I'm going to assume this is one of the shortest times that you spent on an album then.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's. See, you can tell that is one of the earlier ones because I didn't have the logo yet that John made. So it's just
yeah,
got the little
ad.
at in the corner.
Yeah, the little watermark.
Yeah, so I lost my train of thought. Oh, I put the logo and the album title on the side there, like it would be on the spine of the CD,
Yeah.
but that's not
Right.
actually on the cover because I didn't think people would get it.
Yeah. And I did that one for one of Red's albums too, because I didn't know if people would get it.
Right.
I mean, if you say people are still asking, they didn't get it even now.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. That was by that same guy who did the 3 Days Grace one.
Really?
Yeah, the anonymous guy. He's really good, and I don't even know who he is.
He just wants you to remain anonymous?
Yeah.
He's.
I mean, I talked to him because he posted a bunch of them somewhere, and I'm like, can we use some of these? And he's like, yeah, but don't put my name.
I don't know. I mean, I'm selfish. I'd want the credit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, he said I don't know. He like his family didn't know that he listened to this kind of music or something, so he didn't want them finding out.
well,
Okay.
all right, fair.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
do want to
Yeah.
see like the full expanded cover of this without like the logo on it.
Yeah.
We
I
should
guess-
give him like an alias, John.
Yeah, because he's done quite a few that we still haven't posted. yet.
Yeah.
His alias
Yeah.
needs to be Smitty Werber Yankerman Jensen.
Oh my God, that's genius. We should totally do that. That's a good one. That's not the one that I saw that started it, but that's another remake that somebody else did. We never posted the first one I saw because I don't know who made it and I didn't want to just take it and post it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid album, though.
Yeah.
Now that's a solid
Yeah.
album.
That's really good.
I remember seeing this and just absolutely losing it.
Mhm. I love how like clean this one turned out.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the earlier ones too. It's got the watermark.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Off topic, but I actually I ran into Josh Balls yesterday
Oh, really?
at a gas station.
That's so crazy.
Ah. Have you thought about like any of the ones that you've designed, like making a print of it and getting the band to sign it?
Somebody actually did that. The Laugh Tracks one, the Knocked Loose one. Somebody,
Oh yeah.
somebody printed it out like as like a poster or something, but it was like the size of like a vinyl would be, and they took it to a Knocked Loose show and they signed it and they posted it on our timeline.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, somebody else was like switching out their CD inserts with like the edits.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. I had, I'd thought about that, but yeah, can't be bothered printing everything. So
And one person
Maybe.
actually made a shirt out of Deftones' White Pony one with the seahorse.
I kind of want to print out like a alt cover of one of the Silver Scream ones now that you guys did.
This one.
Oh my gosh, that one took a long time.
How long did that one take?
Probably my longest. I think it was like approaching 3 hours.
Jeez.
Okay. So then how long?
But I had to do
was
it.
it?
I was expecting something like, it took like 3 days. Yeah, it's 3 hours.
Well, I mean, I sit down and do them like in one go, and I
Yeah.
do them on my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
This album cover just has so much going on in it, like on
Yeah.
the original one. That
Yeah.
yeah, But at least
Here's
Shawn
Smitty Werber Yankerman Jensen over here.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Yep. And that was on the original cover. That was Donkey Kong dead
Yeah.
with his tie.
The entire cover is just littered with Donkey Kong references. And
Mhm. There's like I wouldn't have known this if I wasn't like deep searching for stuff trying to make this, but there's like a small DK in the top
Yeah.
corner on the original one.
So John, I guess Robert, do
Yes.
you want to talk about your personal experience with this album real fast?
Besides the fact that I hated it, and then I loved it this week.
Yep.
Oh, really?
I refused to listen to it at all. And then this week happened, and it was just sort of this roller coaster. I'm like, how bad could this really be? And then I fell in love with Zombie Ate My Pirate Ship.
Oh, yeah. In my opinion, this one's not like one of their best albums, but I still like it.
It's the only one I've heard so far, but
I don't know. I don't think it's better than their last one, but I think it's a solid follow-up of it.
Their last one was really good, I think.
But now all of a sudden I'm really into it. So thanks, Bryce.
You're welcome.
They're super fun live, too.
Yeah, they're honestly one of the best bands I've seen live.
Yeah.
But off the subject of the albums real quick, it looks like Andrew completely fucked his computer.
Oh,
His
wow.
laptop's updating. Good old Windows updates.
Oh my god, you guys. Speaking of fucked computers, I just figured out what the hell was wrong with mine.
What was wrong with yours?
I don't know if you can see it. This little camera button was off. Can you see that?
Yeah.
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 Oh my god.
Do you want to switch back over?
Yeah, hang on.
All right, let me get off of screen share so I can get you back in.
Well, you don't have to do it right this second.
Well, no, I gotta get you back in. You go into a waiting room, then I bring you in.
Oh, right.
So you go ahead. We'll take 5 seconds.
Could Andrew try coming back in with his phone?
Ask him. He could probably.
Yeah.
I can't believe I did that. I feel so I went into all my settings and I even went on Omegle, which I haven't been on since I was 13, to see if I could get my camera to open up on Omegle, and it wouldn't. And I just happened to look down and I was like, you gotta be shitting me.
Oh, that's great though. It'll probably be something simple for live streaming too, and I'll be cursing in a few minutes after we're done.
Fun.
All right. You're coming in.
Andrew said
Hey!
he's downloading it on his phone, too.
There's 2 of you.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna leave on my phone. There's an infinite.
Am I gone on the phone?
Yeah.
You're still
Well, yeah, your picture's there.
but I can boot that one.
I would say probably just do that then.
Oh, this is so much more comfortable. Wow. This quality, though. Jesus. Oh, well, beggars can't be choosers.
Apparently I can't kick the other one, but we'll turn it off that way. I won't let me do anything with it. Great.
I think you can hide non-video participants. That's what I just did.
Okay, that works.
Cool.
All right, well let's we can roll back into this then. Go straight in some cold chamber.
Dude, I love Cold Chamber so much.
Cold chamber was great.
I don't know if I've actually ever listened to a single song from them.
Yeah, I
Oh,
haven't
you
either.
should. You really
I haven't
should.
listened to Cold Chamber either.
I've heard of them, but I've never listened to them.
I mean, it's just really raunchy, like goth new metal. I don't know if you're into that.
Industrial trip
Yeah, like-
pants
That
wearing.
sounds something like one of my friends would be into, honestly. Like, he's into the worst new metal and, like, gothic kind of stuff, and it's just hilarious seeing it.
I mean, that's like what I started with, so it's got a special place in my heart.
That's fair.
I mean, I started with Manson and Cold Chamber and Static X, and
R.I.P.
why
Wayne Static.
I have a portrait of Wayne Static tattooed on me, actually.
Really?
Yeah. But that's why it's so weird to me, like when John Oliver, for instance, tells me he just dove right into deathcore, and I'm like, how the fuck did you do that?
Well,
Like,
almost.
it was so gradual for me.
Yeah, because I mean, none of my family ever listened to anything like this. So my friend told me he liked Linkin Park, so I checked out Linkin Park, and it just like went up from there.
Right. Well, that's a good starting point.
From Linkin Park to deathcore, though.
Well, no, not that fast.
That's
It
too
went
big.
from like Linkin Park to I didn't like any kind of screaming or anything, so I just listened to like rock and stuff, and then I got into Demon Hunter and For Today and stuff, and then I just like tried out. I had like a phase of every metal subgenre within like 2 weeks of each other.
There was a weird week that I was, it might have been a month that I was like really into tech death and like stuff like that. And now looking back, it's like, wait, every single one of those bands sounded the same.
Dude, that's how I feel about slam bands.
Oh yeah.
That was a phase that I had.
Yeah, it was like a 2 week, maybe a month phase where I was like, yeah, I love slam. And now I'm like, why? I
I've never
really
got
didn't.
into it. I just can't
I will
do it.
honestly say I never liked slam. The farthest I went was like slamming deathcore, like Within Destruction or whatever.
Right, ingested and
More into,
yeah.
like cranium and just like analepsy and stuff like that for a bit.
Mm. I remember me and you, Bryce, were trading Volvodynia CDs back and forth for a while.
Yeah.
And looking, I don't have any of them now. I'm like, I can't even listen to it.
One. And it's only because I looked at it, and apparently like the back of the one CD is like completely shattered.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm stuck with it.
I think I might actually have one. I think I might still have Psychosadistic Design.
I feel like that's the only album they have worth keeping, though.
Yeah.
This one's mainly for Andrew, too.
I showed that one to Ryan Kirby, and he thought it was funny.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
I brought it to a show, and he's like, "You're the funny guy."
It's honestly just such like a simple one, but again,
It
just
works.
comes
Yeah.
across.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fits it perfectly. I think
I was
this
really
turned out
happy
great.
with this one. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think we both take a lot from every SpongeBob Freeman order. I don't know if you guys know that page.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so as soon as I saw that statue, I was like, yes, that has to go on there.
Yeah, because like if you look them up online, the frames have been so circulated that they're like terrible quality.
Right.
So whenever that page posts them, they're always pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Another album I've never listened to.
That you need to listen to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
should.
this one either.
That was one of the earlier ones I did too. I remember showing that to Andrew.
I do
Is
like
that a
that.
member of the band?
No, Andrew from the he's not here right now.
The one who decided to leave and just not.
Yeah.
Right,
That was
right.
it.
One that clearly doesn't want to be associated with any.
That
of it.
one I drew by hand.
You drew this one by hand?
Well, yeah, like I traced the album, or I erased parts of the album artwork and traced the Squidward in the same color. Because that band is from my town, and they just got signed like 2 years ago, so I had to do that for them. They're super good though.
Oh. We might have. There he
There
is.
we go.
There we go.
There we go. You've only missed
Hey.
half of everything.
I seriously have no idea what happened.
It's fine.
It's a good one.
What camera? This one took me forever. This is probably my longest one compared to John's Ailstorm.
Well, how long did it take?
Probably, well, I worked on it for 3 days, probably for like 2 hours each day,
Oh wow.
because
Wow.
I couldn't get it to make sense. It just, at first I just had the tree, and then I couldn't get the tree to blend in with the roots. And then I was like, nobody's going to care if it's just a fucking tree. So I put in them cutting it, and then I went in, and if you look closely at all these little lines inside the tree, I randomly drew every single one of those and traced the whole thing, just so it wasn't like a flat image.
Oh,
Yeah.
so like all like
Yeah, every single one of these little tiny lines I drew
the
Oh, damn.
Oh my.
because I wanted it to match the style of the roots on the
Right.
original, you know?
honestly, I never even noticed that.
Wow. Thanks.
And I haven't seen that episode in a couple years, so I guess that was a Christmas special, right?
I think they're singing when they're chopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's this Christmas feels like the very first Christmas. Best song.
That's
Ah,
I love that one.
look at how badly I cut out SpongeBob though. It's so like,
Yeah,
I'm just-
look right down here at his feet.
oh, I'm just like critiquing my own editing now.
it's fine.
We've gotten a lot better.
Yeah, for sure. That's why looking at these older ones, I'm like, oh my god.
Do you think you guys would ever go back and redo some of the older ones?
Yeah, maybe. I'd consider it.
But then we'd get like the comments like, "Oh, you've already done this one."
Yeah, this page is going to shit. Let's go
Got
follow
no
Simpsons.
new ideas.
You guys used to be cool.
People have already said that. Like, all right.
I love this, but I also don't know if I enjoy that picture of SpongeBob for it. But
I think
I don't
John
know.
did this one, right?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, and it's so because since they're underwater, it's so hard to find like water that's not flowing like that.
Right.
But I found one and just like warped it real bad.
fine.
That might be my favorite one that Shawn's done.
Yeah, this one turned out really well.
Yeah, really good.
I feel like that's
Like-
the perfect use of that monster.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I was
And-
surprised that I could find like a straight on shot of it.
And Alt
What
Press
episode
said
was
that
that monster on?
when they were doing the article about us, they said this was better than the original.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was cool.
How many articles you guys up to now? 7?
Like 5 or 6 that
Yeah,
I've seen.
Yeah, there's a couple randoms from like we have a lot of followers from Mexico. Actually, we get a lot of messages and comments that are in Spanish,
Yeah.
and a couple
Come to-
articles.
come
Well,
to
and even
Mexico.
more now because there was this like Spanish blog that posted about it, and so like all these,
Right? Yeah, that's what I meant.
yeah, and so they all follow us now.
Good, the more the merrier.
Yeah, this one was tough too. I mean, the execution wasn't tough. It was the idea that was kind of. I mean, for me, it's like doing something like this is like a roll of the dice. It's like because that is a specific animal, like a ram skull,
Yeah.
and just throwing, something that's not a ram or a goat or anything like that on there, I'm afraid that people are gonna shit on me for it. So I was like, oh man, I hope they like this. and those horns, believe it or not, aren't even from SpongeBob. I probably shouldn't tell anybody that, but those are just clip art ram horns. I was like, nobody's gonna know.
That's ruined the entire image for me now.
Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't even know. So
It looks great, so I think that's the
Yeah.
important part.
Yeah.
It's 90% SpongeBob, and that's fine.
Right.
I love this band.
I actually just listened to this album for the first time yesterday.
You like it?
Yeah. Somebody, I don't have the CD or anything, but somebody posted like a bunch of download codes on Mac, and I think I got them all. I just downloaded them all, and this was one of them. And I listened to it. It's pretty good.
My friend introduced me to this band, and then like a month later, they were doing a house show in my town. So I went to that, and I was like, yeah, I got to listen to them.
Nice. It's not what I expected. I thought they were more like a hardcore band.
Yeah, they're like chaotic metalcore or whatever.
Mhm.
I don't know what you call
Call
it. I did this one during biology class.
There's a lot of biology references in there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you gotta talk about that one.
Oh man. Okay, so 2019 at the end, you know, we were going through our Christmas albums. We were like, okay, like for Christmas time, we got to post Christmas albums. And then for New Year's, I was like, what can we do for New Year's? And I was like, oh yeah, there's a band called New Year's Day. Let's post New Year's Day on New Year's Day. So I went through, you know, their album covers, and this one looked the easiest. And this was the first album we posted on January 1st, 2020. And it just so happens that he's wearing a face mask, and the album title is called Epidemic. And it's like, oh no, what did we do to the world?
Honestly, like I will say, like, this is probably one of my favorite ones, and
Yeah.
it's probably one of my favorite releases from them. Because I if any of you have actually listened to the band, I'm sure.
I have a couple times.
I've seen them a few times.
No, I've honestly never listened to it, and I did this.
I get why people don't like them, but
I only know their one song with like Chris Motionless. That's about it.
it's
Yeah.
What is it like? Is it like, I imagine it's like In This Moment or something like that.
No, it's a lot softer.
Well, they have the same fans pretty much.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's very much just like hard rock, kind of like gothic rock, kind of.
Right.
Their
Yeah,
early
I-
stuff was like pop punk, which is kind of funny. But yeah, the fan base can improve on itself, but that's about it.
I do like the way this one turned out a lot.
This
I had
album
this one.
is so good.
I had it made like a month before the
I
album
really
came
liked
out,
it.
and so I was just waiting to post it.
I mean, it's really standard Amity, but I love them.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
good. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for shit. This
Misery.
Could Be Heartbreak. No, I love
Yeah, Misery is good.
the one with the coffin on it. This Could Be Heartbreak.
This could be heartbreak. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that one. I thought it was a little
I
boring.
love This Could Be Heartbreak, but Misery just did not do.
Oh,
I saw Amity Affliction live last year, and for their encore, like when you go and see a band, the very last song they play should be like a banger. Like it should be like a really like.
right.
Song.
A last hurrah.
Do you know what song they played as their,
Oh, no.
their last song? All Fucked Up.
Ah, it's like the worst song.
It's like the worst song to finish a set with. Like,
Yeah,
you know, you want something like Pittsburgh or like Don't Lean on Me. Oh, sorry, yeah, Don't Lean on Me. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I can't believe you don't like Misery, Bryce. I love that album so much.
I might go back to it because like I have started liking. I guess it's like Amo. I really liked.
Yeah, like I like that whole new like pop thing that these bands are
Yeah.
doing. Like I really like Disposed by The Plot and You, and
Yeah, I need to go listen to that one.
you like Pressure by Wage War?
Yes. Oh, I love that shit.
Such a good
Yeah.
album.
Misery's heaps good. I've got a signed poster up there from them when I met them on the album release.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you mean that was the one that they actually had a meet and greet and not just a photo op with their instruments?
Oh no, that was at a record store.
Ah.
Yep.
You know, for the longest time, I actually didn't know that it was like a lobster claw.
Yeah,
Like,
a ton of people said that in the comments. We're like, how did I not know that?
I think
Yeah,
this
I don't
was
think
the
I
one
ever
that made me
noticed.
realize it. Like, I went back and I was like, what are these guys doing? I'm like, oh, wait. That's okay, that's right. I've been wrong. Like, I always thought it was just her. Like,
It's such a good album.
John, what happened? What happened to the watermark there?
I have no idea. You had to pull it up all big. Thanks, John. Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Albu.
It looks like you faded it into the background there.
No one ever noticed. Now everybody knows. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, what happened?
Everybody go comment on that. What the fuck, John?
There we go.
If you can find it through the mess of our.
Yeah, that one's kind of old.
Ugh.
everybody's favorite
That's a
album.
good. I was just listening to this album today. Good stuff.
This album is really good.
Yeah.
This edit is a little. Again, those bones sticking out are clip art bones.
See,
I
now
have a
that
bone I
you're
could send you,
talking-
like a PNG.
Oh yeah, a SpongeBob bone.
Yeah.
As if anybody's gonna be like, "Oh, I wonder if that's actually from SpongeBob."
I've seen every detail of every SpongeBob episode, and I've never seen those bones.
I will say I like the new logo.
Yeah. I didn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
intend for that to be used, but then he started throwing it on stuff, and I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah, I really like it. I think John wanted to start making some like old school neon cartoon monster merch.
And I will.
Yeah, so he made that for like a potential design and showed me, and I was like, we're using that as a watermark now.
Okay, wait. Now I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you guys do like, I guess what you're doing with the album art, the like classic neon monster merch, just with all the designs replaced with SpongeBob?
Yeah, I'm planning on. I might do something like, you know how they used to have like all the crabs and stuff, or whatever, like all weird looking. I'm gonna try to do something like that with like a crab and some, I don't know, a burger.
Yeah, I think I like those pictures, or not pictures, the stickers you sent me where they're all like eating each other and shit.
Yeah.
SpongeBob characters.
Yeah, I bought a random sticker pack a long time ago, and it had a bunch of like weird SpongeBob deformed stickers.
All right.
That works.
I don't know. I'll do something. I got lucky with that one.
Handsome Squidward just gets me every time.
Like a lot of things, I got lucky with this. So the original one has like a bunch of flowers and stuff on the front, but they also have a version of this cover that doesn't have that, and that's where I got like the cutout part from.
Oh.
And then someone else, they made like a bust of like a 3D printed bust of handsome Squidward. So I just shaped that around the original.
No.
What was that, Bryce?
I don't know.
I can't hear you over Andrew's moving around.
I was just saying, I don't think I've ever heard of this band though.
Really?
Oh.
They're really old.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
really good
I mean,
too.
They just did a reunion last year.
Well, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm also extremely young compared to you guys. So
I mean, I'm only 21.
never mind.
Can't use that as an excuse anymore, Bryce.
Nope. Okay.
How old are you, Roberts?
28.
Oh, okay. I thought I was the oldest here. I guess not.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
I think I might be the oldest at 29.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
geezer.
Yeah.
28 as well.
Yeah, 'cause I'm-
Okay. So Bryce is the baby.
So one
Well,
Andrew
or
likes.
John, because we're both the same age.
Nah,
Well,
you're the baby still.
All right.
Yeah, because you can't grow facial hair.
No, I can't. I just don't like it. So
I can't either. Really, it just comes in all patchy, and I look like a dirty person.
One thing about this one I didn't notice is apparently there's on the original cover there's a spider on the left side, and I didn't put it, and people were mad at me.
wow.
My
What is
favorite
it?
one.
Yep, I'm sorry. You didn't put the spider on it.
I honestly wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah, I had no idea. I'd never seen it.
Yeah, I don't think I ever noticed it either.
I'm actually gonna go look at the original.
I didn't either.
I see this come up on my like daily mix a lot on Spotify, and I always skip it. I don't even know what it is.
We did just recently do our Bless the Fall episode, and honestly, I was in the same boat as Shawn, but it's honestly a really good album.
Yeah, I like
Is
it.
it?
It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
good stuff.
Cutthroat is that jam.
Yeah. Cutthroat, wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking.
Melodramatic. Welcome home.
Andrew, you just like the whole album, so shut up.
Huh. All right.
Man, another Bless the Fall.
Yep, I did this one too, and I think actually, Bless the Fall shared this one on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It's their best album.
Mm.
So
I still love this album, but
me too.
I was surprised with the reaction to this one. It was really positive. I thought people were going to be like, "This band sucks."
Yeah. Well, I mean, even Five Finger Death Punch, not that many people hated on it.
Yeah, we get the most hate from for Pantera. Believe it or not, every time we post Pantera, people shit on it.
They fight in the comments, and it's
Yeah.
like, you suck. You probably only like metalcore.
That sounds like Pantera fans.
Yeah.
Well, this
Oh,
one.
there it is. Okay,
There it is.
everybody.
bask in its glory.
My second most intense one.
How long did this one go?
Oh man, 2 hours at least.
Just 2 hours.
But the most, yeah,
2
well, I mean,
hours. You,
I've been doing phone edits for like years, so I have multiple apps that I use. But the most time what takes the most time for these is cutting out everything from the show so that you can layer it on top of each other. And so the weeds on the side, that took a long time to cut out, like all the mini branches and stuff.
Yeah, the day. Well, first of all, this was our most requested album. I know we've said that, but it was to the point where it was just a meme. Like John and I would just randomly message each other and be like, "Do Homesick."
Yeah, and like when he'd post like, "Hey, send us requests," and I'd go on my personal account and be like, "Do Homesick."
Yeah, and I actually posted on the story one time. Somebody requested Homesick, and I just said no, and people were messaging like, "Why? Why not? Why not?"
And like right after that is when I started this.
Right. So the day he posted this, I was actually at my sister's house, and she lives in the middle of nowhere. There's no service. I was visiting her for maybe like 3 or 4 hours. No service up there. I finally leave, get home where I have service, and I check my phone, and it just explodes. There's like 3,000, likes, and I'm refreshing it. It's just like constantly. I'm like, I messaged John. I'm like, what did you do?
Yep, this is the most liked post on our Instagram, and definitely the most shared post on Facebook.
how many likes do you know off the top of your head?
Probably around 5,000 or 6,000.
on this one alone.
Yeah.
It's so good though. This one turned out good too.
Yeah, I didn't think
Yeah.
we could do that one, but
Yeah, this one was another stretch where, because landscape ones are so hard because they're so simple, where like, so like if I just threw that sand mountain on it, people would be like, oh, like whatever. So you kind of have to add, more of a joke to it. So all of this is from the one episode where I forget what episode this is. Is this the
Pre-hibernation.
Yeah.
And
Where
you know what
she's-
songs used on in the episode?
Yeah, it's that
Pantera.
Pantera. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know that?
Yeah. Pantera did the soundtrack for this episode.
That honestly, I didn't know that, but that's great.
Yeah.
They got their own title card too.
Yep.
Mhm. But yeah, so I had to add more characters and jokes to kind of make it not just a landscape, because
And they
nobody
liked
would
it,
really
too.
care. Yeah.
Yeah, I think what also helps it as well is that the original album, I'm pretty sure the original album even says Parkway Drive and Horizons on it.
Right. Yeah. But it's
So-
just the mountain.
Yeah.
And I've also been struggling with we haven't done Deep Blue by Parkway because it's just the water. And what even is that in the back? Is it buildings or?
I think it's supposed to be like a city skyline or something.
Right. Yeah.
yeah, there's a ton of covers with just like the city skyline, especially from
Right.
like 2011, 2010.
And
All the metalcore
and-
bands.
Yeah.
that whole era, Dan Mumford actually did the artwork for those albums. Like he did Deep Blue and Plagues and Homesick, actually, and all of those are so intricate and they're pain in the ass. He's a really good artist, though. I think he did a lot of stuff for Black Dahlia Murder too.
Yeah, he's done so many of their shirts.
Mhm.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, he actually does stuff for like Marvel now, like the Avengers and stuff like that.
Damn, that's cool.
I know
Yeah.
he did. I think it was some like reissue thing for Ghostbusters and Star
Yeah,
Wars.
I saw that.
He's definitely branched out from like just
Yeah, he's moving up from Warped Tour metalcore to blockbuster movies.
right. I mean, rightfully so. But
I love this one.
Oh wow! I actually just
You
did
posted
this
it, like,
one 2
yesterday?
days ago. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I made this Wednesday night.
I had to bring this one up. It made me laugh so hard.
yeah, I honestly think, like, no disrespect, but I mean, this might be my least favorite one.
I agree. I don't really care for this album, honestly.
I think if you guys would have put more characters at the bottom.
Oh, you mean the edit? Wow, Bryce.
Oh wow!
I
I thought the edit was great.
No, I get it. I get it.
No, like I get it. I'm thinking of like the original cover where it's just like.
Right. And I honestly, when the original cover was dropped, I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, is that a giant wheel or like?
Right.
I didn't
It's
get
a
it.
very busy design.
Right.
This is probably, if not my favorite, one of my favorite fan submissions. And it's by like an actual graphic designer.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty sick.
Right though.
Yeah, this one was the top one before John did Homesick.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then the next one. I know this is a fan submission, but
Yep. That's
Oh,
so good.
Yeah.
I love that one.
That was in the early days because
Yeah, and that was before ours were even that good.
Right. Because I had already done this one, and it like the quality was so poor, and I just used like MS Paint in the beginning, and he sent me that, and I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? I can't. There are people that are so much better than me. It's like somebody's just gonna start their own, and
That's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, so this is another example of like episode reference. So all of this is from, aside from the jellyfish, the episode where they think Mr. Krabs is a robot. And they start breaking all of all of the appliances because they're his little buddies.
That's a good one.
It's a good
Really
album.
good one.
Oh yeah.
Another Linkin Park.
Yep.
Yeah, the Silhouette ones are always real easy, but I'm
And
always
people complain a lot about them.
right. Yeah, because they're
Like,
super
barely
easy,
even
but
did
they're
anything.
also like they're like a cop out.
Like, what are you paying us?
Yeah.
This one took a while too. Like
Dance
cutting out
Gavin
all the
Dance
stuff
are-
in the sky.
Yeah, they're definitely a big requested artist as well.
Yeah, people keep requesting their new album, and I'm like, I don't even know how to do that.
Honestly,
Yeah.
though, you could probably just do one of those albums and use it for each one.
Yeah, most like
Pretty
the
much.
early ones.
Like Happiness, Artificial Selection, Instant Gratification, Afterburner, they all have the same. It's the same cover.
Yeah.
I think just Happiness has a boat.
Yeah.
I think we have that one ready to go, right?
Is that the one that anonymous dude did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did one of
I
those.
can do all the Dance Gavin Dance ones.
Yeah.
He did do a lot, like 3 or 4. Smitty. Good old Smitty.
This
I like
was
the way this one turned out.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was one of my favorite ones early on.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorites that you've done.
I think the colors turned out good.
Yeah. And especially like that like texture in the sky.
Yeah. I think I put a texture over the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. I think what's his name? Brooke, the singer. Yeah. I think he commented on it, right? Or something.
Yeah, I think he did.
Ugh. Ugh.
When I first came on, I didn't know that he had done this one already, and I had made one like the whole thing, and I was like, I sent it to him, and he's like, I've already done that one. That's happened twice. He's like, I thought you had a list.
This makes me want to redo it. It's so pixelated. Like, look at on the far left, that bubble right there. Keep going left. All the way to the edge, right there. It's not even cut out all the way. And I don't even know why I put a drop shadow on it. It makes it look more like a sticker.
It's pretty good though.
That's Ghost Squidward, ain't it?
Yeah. That's fancy my underwear.
This was like a month before that dude went wild on Twitter.
Yeah.
Predicting more stuff.
I saw
Yep.
Chris Franzak got his phone number and left him a message or something saying he was gonna fight him or some shit. That he like posted his phone number on his Twitter too. So I guess I'm guessing a lot of people are calling him.
I don't know, but that one just had to be shown because of all that.
Yeah.
I do like the video of Franz. He's singing and punching along to Headstrong.
Yeah.
I found this like right before everything happened too.
Oh, nice.
And I was just gonna sell it, and now no one wants it.
I actually have a signed trap T-shirt.
People are like, "Hey, take a video of you burning that."
So someone paid me $25 to smash one of the trap CDs and tweeted it at them. So
Really? Did you do it?
yeah, I didn't. post
Who
it
wouldn't?
But
Okay, I know the guy's like a douche or whatever, but I like trap.
I enjoy one of their albums, but
I listen to it on occasion. I chug Monster and throw on a snapback.
Punch a wall.
They're not the worst band.
This neither of us did this one. This was sent to us.
I didn't realize they used that that picture of Patrick because I just used that for a Behemoth album.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See,
It's a good album too.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
One
is
of the
one of
older
the
ones.
yeah.
Did not age well at all.
No, it did. It's so cringy to listen to it though, but it's. I
I
will
still-
forever hate the album cover though.
Yep. A lot of people didn't know who that was. They're like, who is this?
The
I think it's
character, yeah.
SpongeBob. Yeah. I didn't know
I
who
think-
else he used though.
Yeah, she's just in like one episode, I think. It's the
That was one of my favorite releases of last year.
It's a good album.
So good.
this is
I
a
love
good
that
album.
I
Yeah,
love
me
it.
too.
Yeah, see, this is another one of those that, like, if I hadn't put him in the corner, people would be like, what?
Yeah.
That's honestly just that. Okay, so when are we getting their new album?
Who?
Or
Oh. Yeah, I did that one.
you did. Oh,
Yeah, I posted on release day. I was up at 3 a.m. making it.
Oh, now I feel bad.
Go look at it right now. Oh, yeah, this one, I like this album a lot, too.
Yeah.
Probably have to go pretty far. Because it's like, even though you posted it, 6 days ago, it's already like way down in the page.
Oh, yeah. Because we
'Cause we-
post two a day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I apparently liked it as well.
Oh my god.
It's forgettable.
Bryce is just the worst.
I honestly, at remembering stuff.
Chris Wiseman messaged me after I posted that. And he said he liked it. So
On the account or on your personal thing?
no, like on my personal page.
Oh, what the? Why? Wow.
Because
How did-
I had sent him a friend request. And
Oh,
I guess
okay.
he saw that on my page that I
Oh,
did
okay.
edits for this. So he's like, "You're the guy."
This one was tough. I was really happy with how it turned out, though.
Yeah.
Turned out well.
Yeah, it's good.
The only thing that bugs me is his arms. They're super awkward.
Are you SpongeBob's?
Yeah, because I couldn't find one of him like holding something, so I just chopped in some arms.
I like this one.
I did the same thing with this one. I just chopped in an arm there.
That looks good though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one turned out really good.
That
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
honestly looks like a natural arm for it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good album too.
For you,
There you
Bryce.
go. People request this one like every other day, and I'm like, go look, it's there.
Well,
Mhm.
I don't know if Shawn was the one that messaged me and was like, hey, are there any albums that you want to see done? And I was just like, Ice on Kills.
Yeah,
And
I think that was like in the beginning when I could handle somebody saying I want this, and I'd be like, okay, I'll do it right now. But now it's like,
Yeah, because you turned it out in what, like an hour or two? Not even.
yeah,
Yeah, if we post something like give us requests, it's like 1 million people are like,
Right.
do this, and it's like albums that you can't even do. Like people keep requesting Architects. I'm like, what? What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I mean, because you guys did All Our Gods, I think.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
yeah. They just put like the SpongeBob
Sort of
moon
in
over
the
it.
middle. Yeah, but a
That's
lot of
about
them,
all you
like,
could do with
what
it.
would you really do? Like,
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
No.
This was fun.
Yeah, this one turned out really well.
yeah, I love that one. Such a good album.
Yeah, I think that's like the only album I like by them, really.
I think that's the only one I know. This is the one with Quantum Flux on it, right?
Yeah, Quantum
Yeah,
Flux.
yeah. Yeah, this is the only one I know.
I don't know if I've actually listened to this one all the way through. I know I've done Node. And I think that's
Node is probably their weakest album,
See, I enjoyed Node, but okay.
and you'll really love the other albums.
I've only listened to like a remix of one of their songs that they did, but Richard gave me a list to listen to, so I'm gonna listen to that soon.
What's the other album? Not Alien, but the one that's around like Node and Singular.
Mesmer.
Yeah. I think I might have gone through that one, but I'm not 100% sure.
Ooh.
Even with everything going on with them right now.
Yeah. Yep. One of my friends is like a huge Memphis Mayfire fan, so he keeps requesting all their albums. So this is one of the ones I did for him.
I should honestly just start requesting more Arson Kills albums then.
We've done, what, 2 or 3?
I think you've done the Predator EP and the Silver Scream.
Yeah.
I
The
don't
Predator
think-
EP was one of the ones I did before I was even on the page. I just submitted it.
I think I occasionally look up the covers because I don't really listen to that band, so I'll just like search the cover and oh yeah, okay, you did do the Predator. What's this one? What's this green one called? Every Trick in the Book. Jesus Christ. that's a lot.
Yeah. Was this the first one you did?
No, not the very first. I think this was like the third one I did.
Okay.
I
think it was the
this
first
album.
one you got recognized for.
Right, yeah. Yeah, they shared it and then I got a lot of traction. The very first one was The Cleansing. Yeah.
This one
I like
I've
the way
literally
this one turned out.
I've had this sitting in my phone for a month or two ever since they announced it because I don't listen to this band, so I was gonna post it and then I was like, oh, it didn't come out till June, so I just had it sitting there.
I don't listen to them either, but like this, honestly, this might be in my top like 10 or so that you guys have done.
Yeah,
It works really well.
It turned out so good.
That one's good. I love this album too.
Yeah, this band is really good.
We can't do their most recent album though. It's just like their logo and that's it.
I think I saw it open up for Periphery back in the day. I don't remember.
People got mad at us for this.
Yeah, this one was a stretch.
I could see
'cause
why.
there's no
though.
guts. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like half the comments were angry.
Yeah, because
See why.
we've been wanting to do it for a while and
There's no
I don't
guts.
yeah, well when they every SpongeBob frame, that Facebook page was on the movie, this popped up and I was like, this is my only chance to find a female character that looks like the girl on the cover holding something in that pose.
It works.
This was a fan submission too, I think.
Yeah, it was.
The best
good album,
Alexandria album.
It's pretty good.
It's good.
It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good.
I love how they it's a fan submission, but they still put our watermark on the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
I
say.
didn't even notice that.
You guys
Yeah.
okay.
This is the
hilarious.
first time seeing it too. That's funny.
That's humble.
Ugh.
Mm,
Yeah, I know. This isn't.
where did you get the picture, Shawn?
I think I just. I don't know. You'd be surprised if you search.
Oh,
You know,
the terrible
SpongeBob
things
I'm
I
not
see
searching
every
that.
day.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
not searching
gosh,
that.
it's worse than you'd think. The stuff I see.
This is a great one.
Yeah, I was
They
really
shared
proud
this
of
one too, right?
Yeah, they've shared all of them that we've done from them.
I think you did that one on a live stream or something. Because I remember seeing you make it.
I don't.
Do we all know who picked this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I picked it just because Squidward wrapped up in bandages just.
Was this a submission too?
funny.
Or did you do this one?
I did do this.
And it's their best album.
Mm,
No.
Mine is number 2.
Yeah.
good one.
No, I like it.
It's
I
a
did
good
this
one.
one. Yeah.
It's good. Good album too.
Well, that's debatable, but
I was proud of this one.
I feel like this is just something that's like so ridiculous, but when you think of the cover itself, it is a ridiculous cover.
It's like one of my favorite pieces of art ever is that album cover.
Really?
Yeah, it's so cool looking.
See, I kind of turn away from like standard deathcore albums that are like just a giant monster.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's just such an eye roll to me.
I mean, I generally don't, but like the colors and stuff in this one, it's just, I don't know.
I like this one too.
Yeah, this one turned out really well. Only because I didn't really have to do anything but change the head and the orb thing. And I just happened to find, a picture of Man Ray that would fit well onto the demon, the demon's body well. Didn't they break up? The Dialectic or something?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I think I saw Mitch post like a video or
Wasn't
something.
it like their second breakup now?
Yeah, I don't know.
I stopped following that band simply because they keep coming back and then going away. And
Didn't I sell you my misprint that I
Yeah.
had? Oh, I kind of regret that. You don't have it anymore, do you? It's okay. It's okay.
I don't even know who I sold it to.
That's okay.
I don't. I'd have to look through messages.
I'm not that worried about it.
I had to pick this one.
Yeah, this is a staple for sure.
7861 was on
That's right.
every Victory Record sampler they ever made.
Yep. I remember I have the CD, and one of the hype stickers on the plastic was like new genre, brutal death metal core, and I was like, wow, 2007, what a time.
I like that one a lot too.
That turned out well.
Yeah, those branches are a pain in the ass. Oh.
Yeah, they are.
This one.
Yeah.
I cut that whole tree out. Took a long time.
Especially on your phone, though.
Yeah. But it did pretty well. People liked it.
I like it.
Yeah. This is
Turned out
definitely
real
my
good.
favorite from you. And I just love this album so much.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
I remember it came out when I was in 8th grade, and they dropped it on some weird site like soundrink.com or something. Like it dropped at midnight, and I was in 8th grade. I stayed up all night waiting for it to drop, and I listened to the whole thing at 1 a.m, and then got up, and that's just what it reminds me of. Like
Yeah.
every time I listen to it, I just think that I'm in 8th grade again.
My favorite by them.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's my favorite by him. And for you, Andrew,
This one's so badly done, but it was one of the first ones I did.
It's such a simple thing, though.
Yeah.
I think that's probably number 3 or 4 for me of their albums.
I suppose there's just not much you could do with this cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys really like Bless the Fall.
I do.
It's
They're
for
my
Andrew.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see his name, Andrew the Fall.
If there was more Under Oath, I'd do that, but there's not much I don't think you can do with that.
I was looking at the one cover by them, the one with another like sand mountain on it.
Yeah,
I forget what it's called.
Lost in the Sound.
Yeah. I've thought
And
about doing that one a lot, but
yeah.
it's so, I don't know. I don't know how I would.
I do like the way this one turned out. Was this a fan submission?
No, I actually did this one.
Okay.
This is one of the earlier ones. You can tell right in the middle of there. There's the
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah,
at.
there is.
It's yeah.
I was
Oh.
surprised that this one didn't do that well, but that's one of my favorite earlier ones.
What's up with this band now? Are they like canceled?
No, I mean I think it blew over in a day.
Oh yeah.
We didn't
Yeah.
cancel them.
Everyone's
Okay.
canceling Carlisle at the moment.
Enough to cancel them, so I don't care.
What is
I think everybody looked past that once all the sexual misconduct came out from everybody else.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was like, there might be more important things than a misusage of a gift. But
Yeah. That's all it was too.
So what is the thing with Austin Carlisle in a nutshell? I don't think I've even heard.
I don't know.
I think the main accusation is that he's like slept with underage girls and cheated on his girlfriend with underage girls.
Oh.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Like
But-
enough for like other bands and their merch guy not joked about it, but like told each other about it and like referenced it.
And I do think there's a lot of hate toward alt press and everything because they had this story and kind of just buried it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see that.
Well, I mean, we all know like Of Mice and Men was one of their biggest bands that they
Yeah.
covered. So,
Right.
but yeah.
That's pretty much that one in a nutshell.
I
Right.
think alt press would just collapse in on itself if like 21 Pilots did anything bad.
Or water parks.
Yeah, water
For
parks.
My Chemical Romance.
Pierce the Veil.
Or Hayley Williams.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, Haley Williams. I honestly thought Austin Carlisle was dead because I remember him. I remember him like posting all these photos, like selfies of him in like a hospital bed with like
Yeah.
800 IVs hooked up to him, and I was like, okay, he's gonna croak in like a month. And I think I just kind of stopped keeping up with him, so I guess I just assumed he was dead.
Yeah, he's got some kind of spinal problem and he's
It's
leaking
like-
spinal
He's
fluid
got
all
Mar-
over the
he's-
place.
He's got Marfan syndrome.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
moved out of the country. So I do actually wonder, like, if he's said anything
Well,
about
this is a great album.
Oh yeah, it is.
Go ahead, Bryce.
Damage is definitely one of my top favorite songs from it.
What's funny is I was actually listening to this album yesterday because I went to go listen to Nerve just because like that's my favorite Mika song, but I accidentally listened to the
You
album. And I was
say
like,
Mika?
yeah. Is
It's
it
Micah.
Okay, well then from now on you better pronounce Bless the Fall as one word
I do.
in one syllable.
One syllable.
But no, like I honestly forgot like how great this album is.
So good. I love the electronic music in metalcore.
I
Yeah.
remember buying
And hardly anyone does it anymore.
right.
Early 2010s electronic crabcore.
I think I bought Self Portrait as a Frozen Father off of someone in Mac. And like I had no clue what it was. And I got it and I put it on Discogs. And someone else in another Facebook group messaged me saying like, hey, like, are you the guy that owns it? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I'll pay you $200 for it.
Ooh.
Cool.
and sold it. And apparently, it's a decently rare CD that a few other people have been after, but I couldn't turn down that offer.
Yeah.
All right, and that's all the ones that I had that we all.
Oh wow,
Wow.
we actually got through them.
Yeah, and that's only a fraction.
Yeah, we've done like
Very
what,
tiny fraction.
700 of them.
Yeah.
And you're putting out what, like 2 a day?
2 a day. Sometimes
Yeah, we used to do 4 a day.
Yeah.
And that was like too much.
Mhm.
You guys are nuts.
Yeah, 757 exactly as of right now.
I feel like even 1 a day would be, enough. But
Yeah.
We
For
might
sure.
switch to that eventually, but as of right
Yeah.
now, it's like he'll post one and then I'll post one.
Yeah, I post the one in the morning and he posts the one in the afternoon, typically, unless I forget or something.
Because I don't have a job and I sleep in.
But then I guess
Must be nice.
since you guys you have like certain ones like stored away and stuff for like album releases.
Oh yeah, I have like 20 right now that I haven't posted.
Like, how many do you actually have that aren't posted yet?
I don't know how many he has, but
I only have 3 right now that aren't posted. And like he said, he's got we always send each other them as soon as we're done making it, and I know he's got like 20. And then we have a Google Doc where we keep all of the submissions in there that we can both access. And if you guys can see it, these are all unposted submissions in here
Oh my.
that for Sunday that we can just go in and pick one and their name is in it. These are all unposted. Oh wow, John, I didn't even see this For All the Sleeping one in here.
oh yeah.
Oh, Mike did that?
Yep.
That's cool. That's a good album. Incomplete Me, For All the Sleeping.
Yeah, I thought it'd be too simple, but it's not too bad.
Do you guys want a first look for anybody else? Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh wow.
it's actually
And then some other graphic designer, if you scroll down a little bit more, posted some of those and he said we could use them.
That's the last one that I can see.
Oh really?
That's definitely their weakest album.
You're gonna get fought, Andrew.
I'm sorry, that's my second favorite album from them.
Let me see.
But
Yeah. You can see that Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, what? No, that's not on mine.
And
Oh,
David,
jeez. There it is. Okay. I got it.
don't. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few more after that one.
David Bowie. Yeah, so we're definitely kind of branching out. I mean, at first I was pretty like deathcore only. We're only doing like, and then I realized that like, yeah, people like that, but there's not as big of a market for, I kind of just want to do stuff that everybody can, find something they like.
Yeah, we definitely get the most likes on like mainstream butt rock bands and stuff.
Right, and that's expected.
yeah, since it's something that everyone likes, and I feel like we all enjoyed the song TikTok. When are you doing Kesha's Animal?
I mean,
Well, I mean, when you posted Billie Eilish on April Fool's, even people were like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
It's like it's
Yeah.
April Fool's Day. We can do whatever we want.
I was gonna say, wasn't one of the days you did for Star Set?
Yeah, that was April Fool's too.
yeah.
We
There,
we went rogue on that day.
there was one day, one album when John used Grimm from the Grim
Oh,
Adventures
yeah.
of Billy and Mandy, and people did not like that.
No, they didn't.
They were like, "You're cheating. This is just going to turn into, cartoon albums, whatever." And
Albums of Cartoon Network.
right, and so John asked me if he could if he should post it, and I was like, just put like featuring Grimm or something, it'll be funny, and it didn't go well.
I've never done that again.
Yeah. Because at the time we didn't know of any Grim Reapers in the show, and it was for a Children of Bodom album, and they only use Grim Reapers.
But now we have found, I think every SpongeBob frame posted a Grim Reaper from a SpongeBob episode.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got one now. We don't have to do that again.
Live and learn.
Is that your worst reactions that you've gotten from it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's random stuff they find to get mad about. but the majority, I will say, the majority of response is good, like by far. Except, what was that article they posted? Was it Metal Sucks? And all the comments were all terrible.
Oh yeah,
This page is stupid. No one cares. Like they're just ripping off the Simpsons album covers, dude.
Even the article itself was like not really that great. I mean, it was like
they put like 2 sentences and then like the covers.
Well, it's whoever wrote the article was like, I didn't really watch SpongeBob, so I don't get the references, but I guess the kids like it or something like that.
How does someone like not watch SpongeBob though?
I don't even know why they put an article, and it was like the same day that Alt Press and whoever else did.
Yeah,
well, that's the exact reason.
Just to get clicks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell cares about Metal Sucks anyway?
I don't know. I stopped getting emails from them because they're just so boring.
A lot of their stuff is just garbage.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
I'm actually on their Facebook right now, and there's there's an article about NASCAR. It says Bubba Wallace, NASCAR's only black driver, is a sick metal drummer. So that's the kind of content that they're pushing out.
So basically the alt press of metal. Okay. Got it.
Is there even any good news sites left?
Not really.
I watch the punk rock NBA a lot.
He's
shout out Finn McKenty.
Yeah, I love Finn McKenty.
He's a cool guy.
I not only do that, and I do like if we're saying like up to date news, I think it's rock and metal news on YouTube or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah.
It's like
I know that guy.
10 or 15-second like videos of like, oh hey, this happened.
I think that Ronnie Radke incident's up on there, and they covered it.
Which one?
The one, my show where he got Miller Lite thrown at him.
Oh yeah.
I was actually at the mic stand show. Yeah, that was wild.
Damn.
That was at Six Flags, believe it or not.
Six Flags, yeah. They got banned from playing there,
Yeah. That was there was a lot of band, like We Came as Romans played, the Crimson Armada, what's that band? Casino Madrid. They played. Yeah. And
I haven't seen them in so long.
But there were 2 stages, and I remember Casino Madrid said the F word on stage, and they shut the whole stage down. They were like, no more bands are playing because you said the F word at Six Flags. You can't do that.
Who do they think they are, Disney?
Yeah. And then Falling in Reverse headlined, and that happened, and it was just I think I must have been 15 or 16. It was a crazy day.
Yeah. I can only imagine with his fits.
Yeah. I was at the show in December where he was banging the microphone on the speakers because their stuff wasn't working, and he was like challenging the sound guy to a fight and telling him to fuck off. And
Well, I mean, to be fair, when your job is the sound guy and there's no sound coming out of the speakers,
yeah,
that's fair.
you get a different.
Yeah.
But has anybody seen Ronnie and just not had an incident happen?
Oh yeah, I've seen them
Yeah.
before and it's been fine.
Okay.
I saw him do an acoustic show back in 2013. That was pretty cool.
whenever I saw them with Ice Nine Kills, some girl lost her wallet and like her credit card was in it. And I don't know if it was a security guard, but like someone handed him the wallet and like he stopped the show and he's like, I'll just use like, we'll say like Amanda. He's like, is there an Amanda at the show? And like the entire crowd is like looking at each other. And this one girl's like, oh yeah, it's me. And he's like, are you sure? And he's like, well, where's your ID? And she's like, in the wallet. And so, like, it was actually hers. And so she went up on stage and like got it. But it's like,
Cool.
that's a positive incident that happened with him. But how many of those exist?
Very few. I think the only good one was that I have is back in 2006. And he just played the show and that was it.
When I I saw them in 2015 with Escape the Fate, and I just remembered now when they were playing the song Rolling Stone, I think someone must have like passed out or something, and then yeah, he like made everyone like split so that everyone could get in and stop the show, and yeah, it was really good. But
I feel like he's changed though from how he was back in the day.
yeah, he's a bit better now.
Yeah, for the most
Popular
part.
Monster is literally one of their best songs.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah, I'll agree with that.
Actually, I had a question for Shawn because I think John was on the episode when we asked about concert experiences. Weren't you?
Yeah.
Wanted to ask you if you what's your favorite concert experience?
Favorite. Probably I saw Last 10 last year. It was in a basement show with Victims and Traders. That was really fun. There was no stage at all. They were on the floor in the basement, and it was really rowdy. That was a fun one. I like those really intimate shows.
Yeah, those were always good.
Mm-hmm.
What's your worst concert experience?
Oh man, worst. I saw Adestria one time at this old venue that doesn't exist anymore called Chameleon Club. I got punched in the nose. I had to run to the bathroom. There was blood all over the sink, and I was still singing in the bathroom. But so I guess that doesn't really count as worse because it's funny to look back on. I don't know if I've really had any worse things. Like I've never really gotten like lost or separated from my group or anything like that. Like, what would you guys define a worst?
Just some bad things happening, or just to make it not fun.
Or like the band was terrible or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forget what mine was. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I remember I saw Asking one time, and it was like I think it was the most recent Warped Tour, like the last one, and they opened with the final episode, and he sang the whole thing, like he clean sang the final episode, and I was like, "What is this?"
No, thank you.
Yeah.
And you just mentioned the Chameleon Club. Are you from out that way, Lancaster area?
Yeah. Well, I live in Scranton.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm up like northeast. Lancaster is like 2 hours south.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all. August Burns Red, Texas in July.
Yeah, I'm from right outside of Philly.
Oh, okay. Where
I've got to make the pilgrimage to Scranton one day. Get a picture of myself outside that like tower that's in the opening scene of The Office.
Oh yeah, I love The Office. It's always brought up when I mention Scranton.
But everyone else on the podcast to listen or watch it.
Except Andrew.
Me and Roberts haven't watched it yet.
Nope.
You should. It's good.
The Office is great. John, you live outside of Philly. Do you go to Reading at all?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. I mean, my go-to venue is Reverb in Reading. That's kind of near Philly.
Yeah, my go-to, well, of course, would be like the TLA
Like
and
the-
stuff.
Oh, okay, like the Electric Factory.
Yeah, that's called
Okay.
something else now. It's weird, ridiculous.
Oh, really? I haven't
Yeah.
been to Philly in a while.
Yeah, what they shut down the Troc. What was the old venue they had near? Had a funny name. I saw so many bands there. I'll remember in a minute.
Okay, I have no. I haven't. I last went to Philly like maybe 3 years ago. I saw Architects and Make Them Suffer in this basement.
Nice.
I still
Yeah,
need to
that
see
was-
Architects.
There was no barricade for Architects, and it was
Oh wow.
insane. Kids were stage diving and like, oh my god, that was wild.
Man, what was that venue called? No, it was the Crocodile Rock. That's what it was.
Okay, yeah, that was in Allentown.
Yeah,
Yeah, they shut down.
yeah. I used to love that place.
Yeah, because they had the pizza place upstairs, and they had all the pictures of all the bands eating pizza everywhere. That was cool.
I saw 40 Days last tour at a venue with no barricade.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was crazy. That was my first metal show too.
Really?
Yep.
That's a
When I
nice welcome
saw,
wagon.
Yeah. So my first band was Norma Jean.
That's
Jeez.
great.
Yeah.
that's the
What's the
first
club
band you
you
ever
like?
saw live.
Well, the first metal band. The first
Oh.
band I ever saw was Casting Crowns in 2010.
There's a club here that has no barrier that bands usually play, and so last year Dealer had their first show there. That was a pretty wild night.
Where's that at?
Sydney. It's a club called AMP.
Oh. You live in Australia?
Yep.
I don't know why I didn't put that together.
You didn't hear the accent?
No, I did. I just didn't know if it was. I guess I assumed it was English.
No. I
Okay,
come from a land down under.
damn. Sydney. So is that near like?
Vegemite sandwich.
Is that near like Byron Bay?
Yeah, yeah. Well, not near, but it's in the same state. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we've got Parkway Drive, North Lane,
Right. In Hearts Way.
Polaris, in Hearts Wake, Diodes Murder.
I love Polaris.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, what about like Bermuda from Australia? And Boris the Blade.
Yep. Them. Yep. Dealer.
Brave Mind.
Make Them Suffer. Prom Queen.
Damn. That's a lot.
So many damn good bands from
Oh
Australia.
yeah.
Yeah.
For All Eternity is from there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amity.
Amity. Yep.
Yeah.
Not metal related, but Seaforth is from there. So
I don't know if I know them.
Yeah, me
Everybody's
neither.
face was exactly the same. Well, I'll say we'll call that a night.
Ugh.
Sounds good.
Well, I think we should discuss one thing after we stop recording.
Okay. That works.
Cool.
All right. Well, I want to thank the Albums of Bikini Bottom boys, Brother John and Brother Shawn. It's been a blasty blast.
It has been a blasty blast.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having us. It's been
This
awesome.
is cool.
hopefully there's more episodes with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
for
down.
sure.
You have to try to
Definitely,
make that happen.
Give you guys a shout. Tell our homies
Should
to
it be a
scoot
monthly
over.
thing? Like every 4 weeks we go over like another like 70 or so, like we did today.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Does anybody else realize that Andrew has puppy dog face? A puppy dog face. Because when he just said that, his eyes got real big like a puppy dog.
I think he wants it to happen. With more Blessed to Fall albums.
Yes.
Make Bless the Fall covers that don't even exist yet.
Yeah. We'll talk to Bless the Fall and be like, hey, give us your next album.
Those left behind the next.
Or for His Last Walk, their best album.
Yeah, his last walk with the guy crying on the end of the stairs. That could be an interesting one.
Yeah.
That'd be